most of, high school romance manga series, they just drag it to until the very end.
The honesty in this manga, it's so pure. Like, it's so, like, when I'm reading, I'm like, oh my god, I
It
watch.
kind of makes us not unreal, but it's just really ideal to us.
Yep.
Like this type of communication.
Digging Japanese pop. I'm Kaori, and here with me is
Yoshi here. Hello everyone.
Hello. Thank you so much for tuning in again.
Thank you so much. In this podcast, two Japanese hosts explore the world of Japanese pop culture like manga, anime, novels, and movies and such. And we are gonna talk about high school life.
Ooh,
today.
high school life. Yes.
Yeah.
So there is this anime going on, right?
Oh yes.
And I heard you're really, really into this series.
Yeah. You and I are polar opposites.
Yep.
Is there any abbreviation for this title? I don't know. We call it polar opposites.
Yeah.
All right. Because it's too long.
Right. I mean, 正反対な君と僕. That's the
Yeah.
Japanese title.
Yeah, it is long in Japanese.
Yep.
I wonder if there is a abbreviation for Japanese title.
I have no idea. Maybe.
I usually call 正反対,
正反対.
which is polar opposites. So yeah, we call it polar opposites.
Or like 君僕? Maybe?
Oh, maybe. Just comment, please.
Yes. Let us
Help
know.
us. Yeah.
正反対な君と僕.
But yeah, it was a series on Jump Plus, which
okay.
is a Jump app in Japan. And I read the whole series from the beginning when it started, and I read it every week on Monday. And I love this series so much. Well, it's actually already ended.
Right. The manga
Sadly,
series, manga
yeah.
version is done now.
I felt the loss
Oh.
so hard when it's over. Because I don't want to spoil anything, but I wanted to read more of their lives.
Yep. I get that again.
Yeah.
Because I did watch the anime first,
Mhm.
and then I went to manga and finished it all. It's like, is this it? There's no more
Yeah.
pages?
I mean, yeah, I'm just like, it feels like I'm being their friends.
Yeah, so
Like,
you want to
I'm
know more.
I'm in their like community. It feels that kind of it feels that way. But suddenly they're gone.
Right.
And I was like, what?
It's a very,
I
very
need
good
to know
end.
more.
It's a very
Yeah.
good end, but at the
Yes,
same
yes.
time, you feel like you would probably gonna feel like you want to know more. What happens after?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So after the manga series ended, I was really excited about the announcement of the anime because in manga it has really great cover art for each volumes, and also it has
The front
a,
page,
cover.
right?
Yeah, front page, and it has a really great front page, colored front page for almost every
Volume,
episode.
yeah.
And I love the color of the Suzuki-san has pink hair, and some other students, some other friends have like brownish, goldish hair, and I love those colors. So I was really excited about the anime, and the anime is really great.
I know.
It captures the
I
entire
know.
atmosphere of like feeling of kawaii.
Yeah,
It's
I
just
know.
everywhere.
I know.
I guess
that.
it is more like a in English it is more of a kind of moment.
Yeah.
We just in Japanese, Japanese people usually say kawaii.
Kawaii. Well, we
Yeah.
use kawaii for many, many things. So
Yeah, many things, and this is one of them. And I'm watching the anime with my wife, and we just say kawaii all the time.
Yep.
In every moment, even in opening sequence and also the ending animation.
Yep.
It is really good. It is
These
really
are
kawaii.
so good. I know. And for those who haven't read the manga or who haven't watched the anime, let us introduce a little bit about this.
Oh, yeah. I totally forgot about that.
正反対な君と僕, you and I are polar opposite. So this is more about like, as Yoshi mentioned earlier, it's about high school student kids kind of romance.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And there's like two main characters, kind of. Suzuki, a girl, is kind of like a cheerful, and she gets along with like all the other people, like in her
Yeah,
school
yeah,
and stuff
yeah.
like that. And
Mm-hmm.
Tani, on the other hand, is very quiet, but he values his own thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
he doesn't really interact with a lot of people. He's more like into what he wants to do.
Mm-hmm.
So the story actually begins after these two opposites start dating,
Oh yeah,
right?
that was a great start
I
when
know.
I still remember the first time I read the first episode,
Mhm.
which I think I've read it on the day it came out on Jump Plus.
Mhm.
And I was like, up until the the moment,
Right.
Suzuki-san's moment,
Mhm.
I was reading it. Oh, it's kind of it is fun,
Mm.
but it is really ordinary high school life, high
Yeah,
school
like a high school
romance.
romance.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
And I was like, yeah, it's okay, but what's special about this manga? And up until that moment, when Suzuki-san just shouts out "Suki,"
Yeah,
I was like, whoa, this is surprising. I
I
didn't expect
know.
that because most of high school romance manga series, they just drag it to until the very end,
Right.
right?
The goal is to
Usually.
get together as a couple, right?
Yeah, 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 yeah,
So
yeah.
that's the ultimate ending. But for
Yeah.
this one, the story actually starts after they start dating.
Yeah, 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 yeah. It is so interestingly
Mhm.
like it's not bending the or breaking the expectation
Mhm.
for lots of people, I think. And I love the interaction
Mhm.
of Suzuki-san and Tani-kun
Yep.
because after they date, or after they decided to date, and it just they communicate really well,
I
right?
know. I mean, I think the main theme is about like putting your feelings into words, into like
Yeah,
actual
yeah,
words,
yeah, 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 yeah,
and
yeah.
talk it through.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because usually people don't really want to do that. I mean, I wouldn't, I don't feel that comfortable putting
Mm.
all my feelings into words and just saying them out loud all the time, you
Okay.
know?
Uh-huh.
But they do that to make their relationship better, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think that's like a very important thing that you have to do when you're in a
Mm-hmm.
relationship, like actually talk it through, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like understand each other
Yep.
more on
But
the.
I feel like I'm in person, like in my opinion,
Mm-hmm.
I try not to. I mean, it's not like I don't try, but I try, but it's very
Uh-huh.
hard.
Yeah,
It's very difficult.
it is exhausting
Mhm.
to put together a word
Yep.
to describe our feeling, actual feeling,
Mhm.
because we usually don't know what we feel, right?
That's very true.
Like
That's very true.
we understand like what we like or
Mhm.
dislike or like comfortable, uncomfortable, but when we try to put together a word
Mhm.
into words, it is really difficult.
Right.
And also, and especially in front of like girlfriend,
Yeah, someone
boyfriend,
you like,
husband,
someone you
wife, or
love.
someone you like,
Mhm.
it is really difficult.
Yeah, because I think one of the reasons is that we get scared. What if the person gets mad or gets
Mm.
disappointed
Mm-hmm.
or, by what we say, right?
Yeah.
So it's very, very scary to do so. And
Mm-hmm.
also, it's very difficult to put into actual words that actually make sense for them.
Yeah, 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 yeah. But
So,
I love those kind of relationships
yeah, I
because
know.
well, my wife and I were like that. We started off, well, I really tried to put my feelings into words
Oh.
because because of manga actually because I've read the Full Metal Alchemist and there's a scene and they're the Edward and Alphonse,
Mm-hmm.
the brothers, protagonist brothers. They talk through the problem they're having. Alphonse was like, I thought this way, I thought my brother would understand me. Edward
Oh.
was like, you didn't put that into words, so how come I could know about that? So there's a message was a really it is really important to communicate
Right.
through. And I've read that scene hits me really hard, so I usually try to put my feelings into words. I express my feeling. But my wife is a kind of shy about express her feelings.
Okay.
So I was like, just you can tell me what you feel. But she was like, it's kind of embarrassing. So I want you to understand without words. I was like, that's hard.
I do that
But
too.
we
I
but we
think.
communicate. Yeah, we tried and communicate, and yeah.
Yeah, so this
No, but
manga, I think the main theme is about like, actually put in your feelings into words and communicating with each other
yeah.
to make things better. And it's just because of that, it's more about like it's when it comes to romance, like it usually kind of focus on on excitement.
Oh yeah.
Like maybe I get to be his girlfriend, her boyfriend. Maybe we'll be together. Kind of like excitement, like in seeing him, like oh, I'm gonna go on a date or something like that. But this story, I think it's more about like hesitation or like uncertainty or something like that. Like so, it's like nothing like flashy happens, but they're like the characters' emotional shifts. They feel so real and they say it out loud as well. So you feel like you're actually experiencing what they're experiencing.
Yeah. Like we've been there.
Yeah.
Like there are so many moments
I
that
know.
oh, I've been there.
Yep.
But I couldn't have said that out loud.
Yeah.
And I should have. And there are so many moments like that. And that's probably why we love the series so much. And it's
like
really I can resonate. We all can resonate with everyone.
very, very true.
in
And
this
like
series.
sometimes people do desire to be understood without speaking. Like let's say like I feel this way. I don't say it out loud, but because you love me, you understand me, you should know how I feel, right? That kind of thing. Right.
That happens so many times. Yeah.
Right. But sometimes it doesn't work like that. And there is a need to hear things said out loud. Sometimes we have to say it out loud. Like instead of like just like leaving it there, the issue there, or like they do talk it through. And I think what I really, really love about this manga is that like instead of like stretching misunderstandings for drama, like I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but it kind of shows characters actually talking things through instead of like just making it as drama.
Oh, yeah. I get that. And it is good for, romantic series.
Yeah, drama
It's
always.
really, dramas. We love dramas, but
instead,
this series, it has a resolution for every problems or hesitations. And beyond those like problems, hesitations, like embarrassment, there'll always be like ordinary, peaceful happiness.
Right.
And I love that moment.
And then you
so
get to
much.
feel
And
that when you read it,
yeah.
when you watch the anime. And the honesty in this manga, it's so pure. Like, it's so like, when I'm reading, I'm like, oh my god, I watch.
kind of makes us embarrassing.
I know.
I understand. It's a weird feeling, but yeah, that happens. That happens.
It's a little embarrassing to watch, yes.
Especially when I'm watching with my wife. There are so many moments like kind of embarrassing to watch because it is too pure.
I know. It was like, oh.
Too kawaii.
I know.
We were embarrassing, but we like kind of look at each other, and I was well. It's awkward moment, but it is kawaii. So
yeah.
We have so many moments.
It's so like good. I mean, it's so real. I think that's why it's so. It can be kind of embarrassing at the same time, right? Because it feels so real. And then that like because it also depicts the emotions that you almost don't want to face, something that you kind of want to look away, but they don't look away.
Yeah.
They try to solve it, right? So it's so
like,
pure.
Especially the character Taira.
Taira?
Yeah, he is more of a negative feeling kind of guy. He's a good guy. He's a
Right.
good kid, but he's just have a negative feeling about school pyramid. He doesn't like the popular kids, but he kind of wants to be in those group.
Right. But he doesn't really want to admit it, right?
Yeah, and I could resonate with him so much because I felt the same way when I was in high school. I
Oh.
hated school pyramid so much. I didn't know why popular kids are popular. I never understood why they are popular because, well,
I had
honestly, I had better grade than them. I had better, I thought I was funnier than them. So I thought I should be the
popular.
popular kid. Yeah.
I mean,
I was like Tyra,
but I have to say, like, what's popular in high school doesn't really stick around.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
Like
not saying like the popular kids in high school they don't like thrive or anything. I'm not saying that. But what's considered to be like cool is sometimes kind of like it's a very strange. I mean like it's very strange kind of I don't know like how to see this is so difficult to put into words.
yeah.
So
School pyramids works only in school.
right, that's very true.
And when you graduate, it just well, you know, company has their own pyramids, but they have other, barometer to, in companies probably the best sales get to be on the
Right.
top, right? But school pyramids is just
Very
I don't
different.
know. Yeah, I mean elementary school, the fastest running kid is the most popular kid,
I know, right? So
right?
weird.
And in Osaka, handsome kid doesn't mean anything.
Oh,
Funny kid is the best kid.
I see.
So you want to be funny rather than handsome,
Uh,
Osaka, because you can be more popular in
Osaka is
elementary
all
school or
about
in
it's all
school.
about being funny.
Yeah, it's all about being funny. So yeah, I felt the like Taira. Why they're so popular?
Why
They
not
they don't
me?
they don't talk funny stories. So it
Yeah,
is
but
real. The feeling
mm,
that the Taira's having
mm,
is real to me. But at the same time, I'm glad that this the manga or the anime has a really happy, positive feeling, but it allows Taira to exist in that
mm.
world. It was really like comforting to me, even though I'm 32 years old now.
I
I just
mean,
love
yeah.
Taira's having his, school life in those positive vibes.
I mean, all the characters they learn to build
Mm.
their own relationship
Mm-hmm.
with
Mm-hmm.
all the others through words, and they do influence each other in many
Mm-hmm.
many ways. And sometimes they make mistakes and they learn from it, and it's all there. It's like all written down,
Mm-hmm.
and it's depicted so well.
Yeah.
And I think I never read anything like this. And I was pretty shocked when I read it. I mean, it was like just so addicting as well.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
started watching the anime and I was like, oh my god, so oh, you know? And then like
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
I couldn't wait until the next episode.
Oh, I get.
I was like, no, what happens? What happens? I want to know. So I did buy all the manga and then I read it through. Like I read them all, and it was
I
so
mean,
good.
yeah, my wife is just she loved loved the anime
Mm.
and she started reading manga as
Yeah.
well. She
Yep.
cannot wait.
Yep. I mean, this manga is that kind of manga. Like
Yeah,
you
yeah,
can
yeah,
just
yeah.
not stop reading because you'd
Mm-hmm,
want to know
mm-hmm.
what happens.
And
So
manga, when you read manga, you can read it at your own pace.
right.
So if you like some lines, you can just stare at that panel for I don't know 20 minutes or something. So it is really I always read it on Mondays because it comes out Mondays on Jump Plus, and I've always read it before I started working. I started before I started my week, and it is always comforting me. And it's really encouraging to read those words, lines, and that's a really great park.
Mm.
One of the great parks of reading this in manga. And also, it has really interesting depiction. Like because it was on the app, it can use colors because it is digital. It can use colors. Like in some panels, the author uses color for tiny things.
Oh, like a
Like
tiny object or something like
yeah,
that.
tiny
Just one
objects.
part.
Yeah. For example, like is it called Super Bowl in English? The tiny rubber ball
Like a rubber ball.
thing.
Yeah.
We call it Super Bowl, but
Yeah,
I
but it
guess
sounds
Super
like
Bowl
they.
is different.
Yeah.
Football thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, the tiny rubber ball thing has a color in manga, and it's so it's colored in really cute way, and also the authors really creatively use the panels. You can read all those creative stuff in manga.
Yep.
So I highly recommend reading manga. Love the anime series.
That's one of the differences that we get to experience through manga, but not from animation. Probably, I mean, they do it animation in their way, but in manga, manga has its own way. So, and this author is incredible, doing using this kind of techniques and like skills to depict something very very important for the characters, and I really really liked about this manga as well. It's great.
I love. Oh,
Yep.
go ahead.
No, Tani. The
Okay, Tani. We're gonna
Tani.
talk about Tani.
Yep.
Yeah.
So Tani is like a very quiet boy, right? He's very kind of like, he's not shy because he does say what he thinks.
Yeah.
In like a very, very straight way. Like straight.
Yeah, very straightforward way.
Yeah, straightforward way. But when he says it, sometimes it's misunderstood, like Suzuki or some other people, because he doesn't say it in a good way, I guess, like, or he doesn't say enough.
Yeah.
He just says what he thinks in his head. He says that, everyone is like, okay.
Yeah.
And then later on, they find out what he really, really meant, But he learns that, like, how he says things, it's not really, like, a good way to communicate by the relationship with Suzuki. And he tries to, like, improve how he speaks and stuff like that. How he talks, how he puts his feelings, thoughts into words, right? And I really, really like that. And also, I really don't know why, but he says things that would probably, I mean, like, if he was my boyfriend, I think I'll be like Suzuki.
Okay.
He says things that would, like, make your significant others really, really happy. But he doesn't, mean it. He doesn't really mean to say it in that way, but he's so straightforward sometimes that it's, like, really, really hits Suzuki's heart, right?
Oh yeah. Like
yeah,
I guess it's in English. It's beautiful, I think. But Suzuki-san gets to call kawaii all the time. But like I don't know.
In one moment he says,
it's,
"You look beautiful."
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I was like,
it's kirei. Whoa. I was like, whoa. I mean, that's cool that he says that, but not many boys can say that
I
out
know.
loud. Or like without hesitation. And without hesitation, that's the best part, right? He says it without hesitation. He just says it because he thinks it 100%. And also he listens to Suzuki-san's, all the stories.
Yeah, really, really well. He was a very good listener.
Yeah, I have to learn from Tani definitely, because when I'm doing something and my wife tells me her stuff, I remember 30% of what she said.
30% only? Oh my goodness.
I pay attention. I try to pay attention when she has a really important conversation. But say when she talks about the YouTube videos she's watching, or like, TikTok short videos that she's watched that day, I'm like, yeah, 30% probably.
Oh,
I mean, I cannot. Yeah, I should. I definitely have to learn from these high school kids, but yeah.
But I get that. I think I do that as well sometimes. When you have, like, something in your mind, or like when you're
Mhm.
thinking something, or like when you're doing something, sometimes you miss what people say, or even though I listen sometimes like really carefully,
Mhm.
I get that like 30%. It's probably 50% for me though, but
Okay,
30% is
okay.
pretty low.
You're better. You're a
I
better
don't
person
know.
than me.
I
That's
don't
that's
have
the
to say.
thing.
But anyways, I mean, I know it happens, right?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
happens.
it
Sometimes.
happens.
I
Really
don't do that
happens.
all the time. I don't do that
It
all the time. It
happens.
just
Yeah,
happens sometimes. Yeah.
yeah.
And
We have
yeah,
so much to learn
I have to learn
from those high school
Tanya.
kids, Tani-kun and
Definitely.
Suzuki-san.
Yeah. And
Yep.
I felt like the this type of communication
Mm.
is more of a, I don't know, recent kids maybe
Mm-hmm.
do communicate like this. Maybe
Ah.
because I've heard, that's what I've heard, but they in kids in Japan, they value they don't like the uncertainty, or
Mm.
like less likely to be comfortable with uncertainty. They want to know something suddenly, or like they want to communicate to each other more than our generation. That's what I've heard. But so I felt like, oh, this is the new generation's romance. But at the same time, it has like our generation's value. Like, they don't really use smartphones, right?
That's very
They
true.
don't they don't text each other.
They actually see each other and talk.
Yeah, that's more of like our generation, or like older generation's way of communication. And it feels like sometimes it feels real,
Mm-hmm.
but sometimes it feels not unreal, but it's just really ideal to us.
Yep.
Like this type of communication,
Mm.
they talk each other, but not on the text, not using AI, generative AI to,
Why would you use AI?
describe. Some people, use generative AI to, text someone because
Okay,
they don't want to fail,
I
right?
see. That makes
So
sense.
they
Yeah.
have,
Okay.
yeah, right. Especially when you want to certain people to like yourself,
Right.
you
That's
don't
very
want
true.
to
Yes. I
you
understand
don't want to
that.
mess up. So
AI is so good that it can probably help.
yeah, but when you let
Mm.
AI do that, you cannot really connect to people. Or at least
Mm.
what I think is, or our generation probably, most of our generation think that cannot create the real connection with people because there's AI, and the
Mm-hmm.
AI is, expressing your feeling and put them in words. Do those words actually your word? You cannot. So you cannot really connect with. I feel, at least I feel like you cannot connect with other people, but they don't use any technology for some reason. I mean, they have smartphones. I'm pretty sure they have smartphones, but they don't text each other that much. And that's the thing what I really love about this series. They value the real conversation so much, and I
Yeah.
love every single moment
Right.
of this series.
I mean, this manga shows like not only the beautiful side of like
Mm-hmm.
romance, but
Mm-hmm.
also the clumsy effort, right? Like of
Mm.
trying to be sincere to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a great
It is
manga.
really hard, but it is rewarding.
Yep. I mean, we don't really want to spoil too much
Mm.
because if we get more in details, we might spoil the story. But
Yeah.
it's very, very pure,
Mm.
and I think it feels really, really real. I think a lot of people love this manga and also anime. Maybe a lot of you guys may have seen it. But in a like anime series, I think it's available only up to 4 or 5 maybe
Mm-hmm.
episodes.
Yeah.
I think
At least
for
yeah,
now,
4 or
at
5
least in
episodes. Yeah.
Japan, and now like 4 or 5 right now.
Yeah.
But the
Yeah.
manga is finished, right? So if you wanna see more, you can read the manga version.
And it only has 8 volumes,
Yeah, I believe
so
so.
it's not a heavy reading. It is great. The manga is really great.
Yep. And also, the manga, you and I are polar opposite. I mean, it is available on Emaki, right? So, if you want to read the manga, please check the link in the description. And this program is supported by the manga app Maki. Thank you so much for tuning in, and please follow the show, leave a like, and drop a comment. Who's your favorite character in this series if you read it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I love Taira so much. Or Tani, maybe.
Yeah.
I was like Tani because I usually say things straightforward because I've read Full Metal Alchemist.
You try to be straightforward, right?
Yeah.
In a way.
I tried
Yeah.
it, but I didn't have Suzuki-san around, so
You have your wife. Don't worry.
Yeah.
But anyways,
in the end, everything's
right? So let us know in a comment.
Mhm,
And thank you so much for tuning in. And see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.